There's a pretty famous story in the Bible about Aaron falling for the pressure of the people around him and faltering in front of the Lord despite his chosen position as a helper. And I'm going to tell you all about that. And I'm going to start with a story, a little bit about me. I am in law school, and it's a hard place to be, and I'm from a super small town where that's not really the vision for most people, and that's not even accessible for a lot of people. Where I come from, it's not the path that's even available or foreseeable for a lot of people. So when I got there, I felt super out of place. It felt like everyone around me was groomed for the position. They knew everything there was to know about, being there and being successful there. And, I kind of felt out of place, struggled with a little bit of imposter syndrome. But then I kind of found my stride working in student government in an administrative role. And if any of you have ever been a secretary of any kind, you kind of know that it's a little bit like thankless work. You're doing a lot, and it's super hard to kind of keep everybody going. It's like herding cats, right? And so it kind of felt a little like I was overworked and underappreciated. But then I kind of found my stride in the position, and I, found how to do it right and how to do it in a way that I wasn't looking for praise. And that really gave me the confidence to keep going, and I kind of feel like that kind of, gives a little bit of imagery toward Aaron and how he was chosen by the Lord for a position that, he faltered in, and he wanted praise, and it really wasn't given to him right off the bat. And that's a difficult place to be in, and he kind of could succumb to that pressure. And I'll tell you a little bit about how he got to that position, because he wasn't the first pick. Actually, he was chosen to help Moses. So in Exodus, we can look to where the Lord appoints him. And, sorry, one sec. Moses is being chosen by the Lord to be the mouth of God. And Moses is not super, like me, not super great at speech, but he was afraid of the position. And he said to the Lord, "Pardon your servant, Lord. I've never been eloquent, neither in the past, nor since you have spoken to your servant. I am slow of speech and tongue." The Lord said to him, "Who gave human beings their mouths? Who makes them deaf or mute? Who gives them sight or makes them blind? Is it not I, the Lord? Now go, I will help you speak, and will teach you what to say." But Moses said, "Pardon your servant, Lord. Please send someone else." Then the Lord's anger burned against Moses, and he said, "What about your brother, Aaron the Levite? I know he can speak well. He is already on his way to meet you, and he will be glad to see you. You shall speak to him and put words in his mouth. I will help both of you speak and will teach you what to do. He will speak to the people for you, and it will be as if he were your mouth and as if you were God to him." So sometimes in these positions where, we don't really get the light shown on us, we're actually the answer to someone's prayer for that helper and for that support that they need. And Aaron was chosen to be that helper for the Lord and give the people the message of God. And then after the Lord makes Aaron the first high priest, and Moses is back on the mountain receiving the 10 Commandments, the people that they brought from Egypt grew restless below. They were like, this Moses guy is kind of gone. I don't know where he went, and we need something. We need someone to worship, something to worship. And they go, Aaron, help us out. We need something. And their faith in Moses dwindled, and they longed for their old ways of worshiping idols, etc. And we see this in Exodus 21, where, where Aaron makes that calf for the people of Israel out of the gold earrings of the people's wives, from the jewelry of their children. And he says, sure, let me do this for you. Let's melt down all your gold, and I'll make you an idol that you can worship. And then Moses comes down because God is like, hey, your people are kind of wilding down there, and I don't really like that. And so he comes down, and he's like, what the heck, guys? What are you doing? And he says to Aaron, what did these people do to you that you led them into such great sin? And he goes, brother, come on. Don't be angry, my lord, Aaron answered. You know how prone these people are to evil. They said to me, make us gods who will go before us. As for this fellow Moses who brought us up out of Egypt, we don't even know what happened to him. So I told them, whoever has any gold jewelry, take it off. Then they gave me the gold, and I threw it in the fire, and out came this calf. It was crazy. Kind of slipped and fell, and it happened. Weird. I don't know. So Moses destroys the calf, obviously, and says, we can't be doing that. That's literally one of the commandments I just received. Don't do it. So this is an example of Aaron's first bowing to pressure on the people. He wanted to please them in a way that, made them feel comfortable in their ways, and this wasn't right. And he learned that it wasn't right. And even so, the Lord kept him as the first high priest and made sure that he would be the one to spread the message, and he still used him despite his failure and his bowing to the pressure of people rather than the word of the Lord. The Lord makes really extravagant plans for these garments too, but of the high priest, and the most important part was the headpiece that said, I believe it said for the Lord on it. And that was the biggest way of showing people that I am the one who is to be the mouth of the Lord and tell you the word. So he chose him to still be his mouthpiece despite everything. And in Leviticus, Aaron, gets his second chance to show the people that he is the one for them, and he shows them how to please the Lord in a way that isn't idolatry. The Lord instructs Moses to tell the priests to make all these offerings, and they do that. And when they do, the Lord is pleased again with them, and he allows Aaron to go in front of the people and show this. He says, Moses and Aaron then went into the tent of the meeting. When they came out, they blessed the people, and the glory of the Lord appeared to all of the people. Fire came out from the presence of the Lord and consumed the burnt offering and the portions on the altar. And when all the people saw it, they shouted for joy and fell face down. The Lord still had use for Aaron, despite his shortcomings. He's human after all. He is not of the Lord. And our God is a forgiving one. And he still has plans for Aaron to carry out his message and to show the people how to follow him. Even then, Aaron and Miriam fall before the Lord again. They speak out against Moses, and they say to the people, hasn't the Lord chosen us as well? Haven't we been the ones, speaking? Hasn't he spoken to us? And then the Lord comes down and speaks to them and kind of gives them the fatherly talking to and says, you three, get out here right now. And he gives them this talking to and picks out Aaron and Miriam. And he says, you guys, I go to Moses specially, but you are here to help, and you can't be speaking like this. Gives them the dad talk, right? Like, you have to allow me to do my work so that you can do yours. And even then, he gets mad at them, but he forgives because he has a plan for them and he loves them. And we go on to see how, Aaron is proven in front of people who want to rebel, and his staff blooms with almond blossoms and gives fruit to almonds, and it shows that he is the one that is true to the Lord, and he is to be the person that God is saying and that they are saying that he is to the people. So if you have ever felt like, your position is thankless, or that, why am I doing this? Nobody even recognizes the work that I'm doing. And, kind of faltered in your passion for that role and in your want to keep going in that role, and kind of tried to take the spotlight for yourself in any sort of way and bowed to that pressure, it's okay. We need to know how to recover from that and protect against it in the future and protect our souls so that we can properly fulfill the path that God wants for us, because we're all on a path that he's chosen for us, and he forgives us and still has use for you. So if you harbor any guilt about that, about any faltering to pressure or want for recognition, then I would urge you to continue on and do better this time, because the Lord forgives and he wants what's best for you, and he still has use for you. And I want to end out on a prayer that is like Aaron's prayer to the people. Excuse me one sec. And this is part of God using Aaron again for the people to show them, he is good, he is the mouthpiece, despite his falterings. The Lord said to Moses, "Tell Aaron and his sons, this is how you are to bless the Israelites. Say to them, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace." Now, Lord, thank you for your blessings. Thank you for your guardianship over us. Through our falters, Lord, your blessings and kindness and forgiveness have given us peace. Peace in knowing we are enough for you and your plan in us. Amen. Okay, and now, thanks, guys. And now I'd like to welcome Jenna up. She's going to be talking about Hannah.